Hey guys, this is Nurstar from Stark Galaxy, and welcome to this STARKs video recap, where we have a look at the StarkNet and StarkX main news and metrics from the past day. So let's start with the L2Bit webpage where you can monitor the scaling solutions that are being deployed on top of the Ethereum settlement layer of Ethereum L1. We can see that StarkNet is occupying the 16th place of this dashboard with 1.1 million total value locked and a very promising increase of 9.8% in the past 7 days. We need to take into account that StarkNet is still running on its alpha version. Therefore, its bridge is also limited to about $50 value per transaction. So obviously there are still some limitations that are put there in order to safeguard the ecosystem and the bridge in its early stage. Okay, then let's have a look at the dApps that are powered by the StarkX scaling engine. We see DYDX with a $562 million and a 0.56% 7 days change. DYDX is said to be leaving the blockchain modular ecosystem soon for the Cosmos one. Therefore, it's pretty possible that DYDX won't be featured in this dashboard in the near future. Then we have Immutable Hex with 53.82 million total value locked, and with an increase of 13% in the last 7 days. Immutable Hex is a gaming-focused scaling platform. Then on the 10th place, we have RenoFi, formerly known as Diversify, a scaling DeFi platform, which had a 4.4% increase in the last 7 days, and is currently having 25.5 million in total value locked. Last but not least, we have Sorare, a football collection game that had a 3.15% increase in the last 7 days and currently having 25.3 millions in total value locked. Now let's move to the recap of the previous day on StarkNet that I published some hours ago on my profile, on my Twitter account, and we are going to analyze the main relevant news that I featured in it. Let's start first of all with the StarkNet Roundup edition 27, published by my friend Swagtimus. The StarkNet Roundup is a weekly summary of the most important news and developments of the StarkNet ecosystem. And there are a lot of interesting sections, such as the one about the development updates. Then there is the media highlights session, and there must also be a job board down below. And I really suggest you to follow Swagtimus and subscribe to his newsletter so that you can get his roundup straight to your newsletter every Monday or Tuesday, depends. And then let's move to the Odin Freeze tweet where he where he described the Sorare football collection game that we saw earlier in the L2Bit dashboard, and he described what Sorare is, when was Sorare created, founded, and who founded it, and a lot of activities stats as well. They are pretty promising because we need to say that Sorare has been having a tremendous growth for the past 2 years, and it's one of the few dApps that didn't have any problems during this overall bear market. So this is pretty impressive, and football fans are really into this dApp. They really like it. Therefore, it's bound to grow even more, in my own opinion. And in this thread, you can have a look at what it is in case you didn't know it yet. And and that's it for this tweet. We move to the Guilty Gyoza's tweet. Guilty Gyoza is one of the founders of Topology, a development lab that develops very disruptive programming concepts and logics for the StarkNet ecosystem. And it lets us know that you can get a ticket to test their upcoming Isaac, physics powered game called Isaac. And you need to solve this. You need to solve a puzzle in order to get this ticket and test Isaac as one of the first testers. And then we have the tweet by Lord of a Few, the founder, one of the founders of Loot Realms, which is a metaverse game. And he showed us that there's a very cool and smooth UI in the internal exchange of Loot Realms. In this internal exchange, you can even swap NFTs from the game for ERC20s, for fungible tokens. And then he also let us know that there's a new yield vault called Nexus that was developed by Yagify, a yield-focused project, a yield-building project that builds yield products on StarkNet. And both features are available on their testnet, so on the Girly network. Last but not least, we end today's video with the tweet about the Ethereum Kuala Lumpur, Ethereum community, where basically some of the most talented Ethereum developers were gathered in Kuala Lumpur, and they were taught by Carlos and Chi Xuan Nang about the basics of the Cairo programming language and about StarkNet. And this is very positive because Malaysia has got a lot of talented young developers that could be a very resourceful addition to our ecosystem. So hopefully many of them will decide to join our ecosystem and build powerful dApps on it. That's all for today's video. I recommend you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to follow our Twitter accounts, both my personal one, Noorstar, where you can follow, where you can see the recaps of the previous day on StarkNet. And on our Star Galaxy Twitter account, you can see additional educational contents about StarkNet, which is very beginners friendly. So guys, that's all. See you tomorrow for another video recap.